Hello, we are Sai and Matt, the co-founders of Strongband, and we are going to take you through our total beginner workout B. Now, if you haven't tried workout A yet, we suggest you go and check that out first, and we'll link to that below.
For this workout, you're going to need your Strongband. We're working with the trio set today. You're also going to need your exercise mat, a nice sturdy chair, and a yoga block or a stack of books.
I'm going to be doing the beginner version, so follow along with me for that.
And I'm going to be doing a progression, so you can follow along with me for that.
All right, let's get warmed up. Okay guys, we are starting with our scapular circle. So let's bring our shoulder blades up, forwards, down and back. We're drawing nice big circles. And you can just ease into this one and build through the next few reps. Just really noticing how your body's feeling. Do a couple more going in this direction. All right, and let's reverse. We're going up, back, down, forwards. So you can start a little bit squarey just to make sure you're getting every part of the movement in, and then try and make them nice, smooth, big circles. And the aim is to keep the rest of the body still. We're just bringing that good movement in through the shoulder blades. All right, one more. All the way around. All right, we're going into our shoulder joint and socket next. I'm going to use my Power Pink Strongband.
And I'm just going to stick with body weight for this one.
So I'm just holding right at the end of the band, and then we're going to lift our arms up as high as we can and then bring them around us all the way back and then reverse. Again, try and keep that body nice and centered, and try and keep your arms nice and even as well. We're going to do 5 each way. Just take normal breaths in and out through the nose here. 2 more of these. Keep checking in. And last one each way. Just get a good stretch through the chest and shoulders here. All right, you can put your band to the side if you're using that, thank you. We're going into some hip circles, so standing with your feet just a little bit wider than hip width apart, having your hands on your hips. We're just going to go into circles. We're going to start fairly small as you're just sussing out how it feels. And if that feels comfortable and you're ready for a deeper stretch, you can just bring the hips into a bigger circle all the way back, to the side, forwards. We'll do a few more this way. Feel a nice stretch through the hamstrings, particularly when your hips go back and over in the sides. Okay, one more, and then reverse, going the other way.
Feeling good.
We'll do a couple more. All right, last one round. Okay, we're going into our forward folds next. So you can bring your feet slightly inwards, just under the hips, and then from here we're going to tuck our chin and then slowly roll and round the upper back. You can keep your hands on your thighs and roll down, roll and round the middle of the back, the lower back and the hips, and then come back up. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. We're just bringing some good movement in through our spines here. So tucking the chin, rounding the upper back, the middle back, the lower back and the hips, coming as low as you can control, and back up. All right, we're just gonna do one more of these. Tucking the chin, rounding the upper back, the middle, the lower, and just check in with yourself. Knees as bent as you need to, and then coming back up. All right, and we're just going to end our warm-up with our air squats.
So I'm going to be using a chair to support me with this one, so grab a chair if you feel as though you need that.
And if you're comfortable doing it without a chair, you can just follow along with me. So bringing your feet slightly wider than hip width apart, toes slightly pointed out. We're just going to sink our hips back, bend our knees, control it down, and then push the floor away. Keep your back nice and straight, just moving within your pain-free range of motion here. We're gonna go for 6 reps, so we've got 3 more. And see if you can get that little bit lower for the last couple. Really feel it across your whole foot on both sides. Final one. Did I get an extra one?
Maybe.
And that's it. All right, warm up done. We're gonna get into the main workout. All right, guys, we are starting with our split squats for our first exercise.
So if you're doing the progression with me, you're going to get your strong band logo dead center, step directly on that strong band logo and choose your desired number.
All right, and if you are doing the beginner version with me, we're going to have our chair onto our left side to begin. We're going to be working our left leg, so you're just going to stand right in the center of your chair. You're going to have your block by your heel, and that's just going to be under your right knee there. So I've just got my block about half a foot over to the right side. All right, we are going for 10 reps on each side here. So let's get into that split squat position. Left leg in front, right leg behind, about 2 feet distance, half a foot wide, and then we're going to place about 80% pressure onto our front leg, going down as far as you can control, and then back up. If you've got the chair, you can use it as much or as little as you need, so you can put much weight into it to help yourself get up and for balance as well, of course. All right, let's keep going. You want that front knee to be traveling over that second and third toe, and that back knee should just brush the block and back up, and that's just gonna help you reach that good range of motion, that target range of motion. All right,
good.
Great stuff. We're gonna swap sides. So if you've got your chair, we're just gonna bring the chair to the other side, and then the block just over, so our left leg our left knee is gonna brush it. All right, we ready? 10 reps, let's go. Keep checking in. We want our knee over that second and third toe. That's probably one of the biggest challenges with this, and keeping that weight over that front leg. So we're really working our quads, our glutes here, our balance.
We got 2 more reps, guys. Final one here. And shake those legs out. Well done.
Right, great stuff. Next exercise number 2, we are going into dead bugs. So if you are following me for the beginner version, we are going to do a static dead bug. So we're going to have our knees up. So we're going to lie on our backs. Our knees are going to be just above our hips, 90 degrees at angle on the knee, and then our arms are going to be directly above our shoulders, and we're going to gently press our lower back into the floor, and we're going to be holding that.
And if you're with me, you're going to be doing opposite arm, opposite leg extension, and we're going to be going for 10 reps each side.
All right, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep that lower back press into the floor. So for the duration of max 10 reps, we're going to hold this for as long as we can. Now, you shouldn't feel pain in your lower back, so if you do feel pain, that's a sign that the pressure of the exercise is going into the back a little bit more than the core and the abdominals. So you want to just adjust it to your level. So if you need to rest at any point, that's absolutely fine.
We are halfway. 10 more reps for me. Keep holding, Sai.
We've got it. And you want to keep that lower back pressed into the floor. That's how you know your abdominals are really doing the work here and they're contracting.
I've got 2 more reps each side.
Keep going.
1, 2, 3, and we are complete.
All right, rest there. We get a nice treat. We get to stay on the floor for this one. So we have got our bridges next. So keeping in this position here, lower back flat on the floor. We want to bring our heels in towards our hips. Make sure you're in a nice straight line. Hands are just going to be by your side. And then from here, brace the core gently, bring the hips up, squeeze the glutes at the top, and control the hips back down to the floor.
If you're with me, you're gonna find your logo, straighten the numbers up, hook them onto your feet like so, and then we've got that added bit of resistance when we hook the band over our hips and drive them up towards the sky or the ceiling.
Excellent. We are going for 12 reps here. So let's get ready and let's go. Lifting up, squeeze, and control it down. So you want to be pushing through the entire foot. Up, squeeze, control it down. And really think about having that slight tuck of your tailbone, and you're keeping that lower back flat. Just check in every rep how that's feeling. You want to be feeling this in your glutes mainly, but you'll also feel it in your hamstrings and your quads. Nearly there.
We have 2 to go, guys. Big squeeze. And last one, squeeze those glutes and lower it back down.
All right, excellent. Right, next exercise, we have got our rows.
Yeah.
Get to stay on the floor again. So, I'm gonna need a strong band.
Do you want the laser line?
I'd love the laser line.
Go on,
Thank you
I'll
very
go
much.
power pink.
So, these two versions are gonna be very similar, but you're just gonna be adding a bit more resistance if you're doing the progression, and you're gonna have a different setup. So if you are following me for the total beginner version, starting with the laser line is a great choice. We're going to find our logo, and we're going to just put the band in the middle of our feet with our feet just on the outside of those progress lines ones there. We're then gonna hold the band just above progress line 7. So there's 2 sets of 7. I'm holding it on the 7s that are closest to me. From here, slight bend in the knees, shoulders back and down, sitting up nice and tall, crown to ceiling.
If you're with me, you're gonna grab both strands of the band, hook them round your feet, and we wanna be able to see progress line 1 on the inside of our feet. We've then created these nice convenient handles with the band, slight bend in the knees, sit up nice and tall, and you're ready to go.
All right, let's go for it. We've got 12 reps, shoulders back and down. We're gonna pull that band, stretch it, squeeze the shoulder blades and back. Pull the band, try and keep the forearms down, so you think about dragging the forearms across the floor. And keep the shoulder blades back and down here, sitting nice and tall. Really working these postural muscles that are gonna keep us standing nice and upright, sitting nice and upright.
That's 8, we got 4 more.
Excellent. Keep going. Now, if you want a bigger challenge, if this is feeling pretty good for you, you can bring your hands in closer to the other progress line 7 there.
Last one.
And squeeze. And that's it.
Fantastic.
Great. Okay, next up, final exercise before we do it all one more time. We are going into our floor press. So if you are with me, we're gonna find our logo. We're gonna start on progress line 5 there. So I've got 5 in one hand here. I'm then just gonna thread the band. Actually, I'm just gonna, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna sit it over. I had to think about that for a moment. I'm just gonna sit over the band. So I'm in a bit of a loop here. So the band is in me. You can put it over you, you can put it under you, whatever's gonna be most convenient. I'm then gonna hold onto progress line 5 there, and then 5 on the other end here. And I'm just gonna bring that band to chest height here, and then I'm gonna sit back into that bridge position that you were in before.
And for the progression, you're actually gonna take both strands of the band again. You're gonna thread it behind your back and again, try and get it chest height. And then we're actually gonna be using those handles, so just hook it round your thumbs and you've got this nice convenient setup here.
Excellent. Right, we're gonna go into 12 reps. Let's lie back. Bring your heels in towards your hips. And then from here, we're gonna push up. Squeeze and control down. Try and make an A shape with the elbows, so make sure your elbow's not too far out or too far in. And really control the movement. Try and feel both hands, both arms pushing together and evenly.
Halfway.
We've got this, guys. We're really using our chest here, our triceps as well. Really push up, straighten the arms at the top.
That's it.
All
We're
right,
done.
great stuff. Have a little rest, have a little drink. In a minute, we're gonna go back to the top and do that all one more time.
How did that feel? It's nice being on the floor, isn't it?
Yeah. This is a treat of a workout compared to the first one.
All right. We'll
Back
take that
into-
minute rest and then we're back into the split
Back
squat.
into split squats.
So I'm going to be talking you through the progression on this round. So if you're with Sai, stick with Sai. If you're working with the band for this split squat and you're really confident in your stability, then listen to a couple of cues that I'm going to give you during this demonstration. So single band, we're stepping on that strong band logo. You've got the rest of it free here, and then you're just going to grab your chosen number. So for me, I'm going to hold progress line 6, and it's the number 6 which is closest to my foot, because we know we've got 2 on the bands here. We're going to create that stance that Sai mentioned, half a foot between both feet, and then that back foot is about 2 feet behind your front foot. You can see that I've got this nice stretch in the band here. First cue is that arms stay long throughout this banded split squat. So as Sai and I sit down, we want to keep the arms long instead of rowing them up at any point, okay? Push the ground away, and let's go again, rep number 2. The other thing with the banded split squat is that we want to keep tension in the band. So if you feel it going really slack at the bottom here, you know that you can maybe progress onto the next progress line to increase that level of resistance. What number are we on, Sai?
This is 7.
Nice. Time flies when you're explaining.
And we've got one more to go here.
And rest there, well
All
done.
right.
All right, we're gonna swap onto our other side. So same thing again, you're stepping with your right foot directly on that strong band logo. Choosing the number you're sticking with, it's totally fine if it's different side to side. Sometimes we have one side stronger than the other. Take that nice big step back with the left leg, and when you're ready, off you go.
And again, just use as much of the chair as you need. And if you're feeling really confident, feeling a bit better, you can just try and get 2 fingers on the chair.
And then,
1 finger.
and if you're using the band, your range of motion might look completely different to me. If you're just coming halfway down and then back up, that's totally fine. Work within your level of challenge.
2 more. Last one.
Yes,
That's
well
it.
done.
All right.
We are into our dead bugs, guys. So slowly make your way down to the mat. Sai's gonna hold her position for our 20 total reps. If you're with Sai, stick with that hold. If you're with me, you're gonna come into that dead bug position, find contact between your lower back and the floor by taking a nice deep exhale, allowing that rib cage to depress down, and then you're gonna extend your right arm, left leg, and then bring it back, and we'll swap sides. Left arm, right leg, bring it back. Just as I said for the split squat, your range of motion can look entirely different to mine. Maybe it's just a short movement like that, and you're bringing it back, short movement like that, and you're bringing it back. The main aim here, as Sai said, is to keep that lower back in contact with the floor and to keep breathing. What I like to do is breathe out as I extend my arm and leg, and breathe in as I bring them back up.
If you're with me, you just need to try and find a good rhythm with your breath. So just try and breathe normally while you keep that tension in the core.
We're gonna go 3 more each side here. 6 reps. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Keep that lower back on the floor and relax there.
All right.
Make your way up. but not too high because we're going into our glute bridges.
We are.
So grab that band if you're with me. Remember, you're finding the logo, line up those numbers, and you're just going to hook the handle of each side of the band onto your feet, and then bring that logo up over your hips. So we're creating that resistance with the band here. You ready, Sai?
Ready.
Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the glutes, drive the hips up, and bring it back down for 1. Squeeze the glutes, drive the hips up, and back down for 2. If you find as though your rib cage is starting to flare up and out, feel free to just take a moment at the bottom, take a nice deep exhale, and come back to the exercise when you're ready. We want to try and keep what's called a neutral spine, where everything feels aligned. So pelvis, rib cage, stacked on top of each other. Where are we at, Sai?
We're on 8 so far.
4 to go. Glutes might be burning.
Last one.
That's
Alright.
it. Nice.
That's it for the glute bridges.
Slowly make your way up. We are into our rows. So Sai's using her single strand. I'm going double strand again. Whether you're with Sai or with me, you want to see those ones on the inside of your feet, and then you're creating handles if you're on the double band variation. Sitting up nice and tall, slight bend in the knees, roll those shoulders back, and let's go for it. Pulling through and back. Now, if you're super strong in this row, you can always lose the handles and actually start grabbing the number levels here, our progress lines. So now I'm holding progress line number 7 on each side to just increase that resistance slightly.
8 reps now. Final 2 here. Really squeeze. The more you put into this one, the more you're going to get out.
Ooh,
All right.
fantastic. One more exercise to go, guys. We are into our floor press. So same again, line up those numbers, pass it round your back. Try and get it level with your chest, so scoot it up towards your armpits. And then if you're with me, you're hooking the band around your thumbs. Some of you might feel that this causes a little bit of irritation or rubbing when you use the bands. You do definitely get used to it, but also you can just use more of the palm of your hand as well to really grip onto it.
Yeah.
We ready?
Ready.
Final 12 reps of the workout.
All right.
Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Do you get a head start?
Yeah.
1. Made you do an extra one. 2.
And also, you can also wear gloves if you would like as well for that extra protection. Some people like that extra cushioning. Just makes it a bit more comfortable. But we like it raw.
You can see that San and I both have our knees bent as well. That just helps keep your lower back in contact with the floor. You've been counting, Si?
9.
9, nice. 10, last 2, big push. Final 1. And
woo!
Relax there. You are done, guys. I've got sweat and sun cream in my eye, but I'm feeling good. How do you find it?
Yeah, really good.
Great little session.
Yeah, good stuff, guys. We've got our mobility to end, so we've got our 1990s.
Okay, guys, for our mobility for workout B, we're going to be doing our 90-90. So this is focusing on the mobility of our hips. I'm going to be doing the progression version. Sai's going to be doing a slightly regressed version. So if you feel like you've got particularly tight hips, follow along with Sai, okay? So for the setup, we're going to bring our heels nice and wide. And as you can see, our knees are pretty much at about 90 degrees. We're going to let our knees fall over towards the right. And again, you can see that those knees are kind of forming 90-degree angles. Now in this position here, our right hip is coming into external rotation, it's opening outward. Our left hip is coming into internal rotation, it's moving inward. From this position, take a nice deep breath. We're gonna start to externally rotate that left knee as our right knee then follows, and we're just swapping sides as our left hip comes into external rotation, our right hip comes into internal rotation. Let's move back through again. So right knee opens up, left knee comes down to the floor. And Sian and I are both using our hands for support here. If you feel like you don't need the hands, congratulations. But the hands just offer an element of stability as we're working through the hip. Now you can see that Si's reduced her range of motion, so she's not coming all the way down to the floor. And that will just help if the hips are particularly tight. We're just gonna cycle through a few more rounds here. Hopefully, as the rounds go by, you feel as though your hips are starting to loosen up a little bit. Keep breathing as you move through this mobility exercise.
This one's a bit of a creeper, so I'm definitely moving towards the camera.
Which is also why the hands help.
Yeah.
One more each side, guys. Nice deep breath here. Externally rotate that left knee out, right knee comes round to chase it. Drive those knees down, final little squeeze, and you are done. Back to center.
All right.
Fantastic work today, guys. That is your workout B complete.
Woo. We'll see you in your next workout.
Bye.
Bye.